What's up, everybody? Welcome to what is sadly the last episode of the season, the last episode for us until season 11 because we know they got their contracts renewed. Shamika, welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. My life is a musical, y'all. Welcome back
I feel like that should be our intro music from now on.
because we're real. It's a celebration every time we link up. Sorry, my life is a musical.
I love this for you.
But yes, we are here for the final part 3. We are sad ish, I guess. We're sad. Because why? What are we gonna watch now? Well, you guys already know I'm gonna be rewatching and tweeting, so I guess I'll be doing that.
Girl, yes, please. I need to be taking down memory lane.
Right? But yeah, girl. It should be exciting, especially since we open up and Apollo comes out onto the stage and Andy is like super giddy and excited because he runs up to give Apollo a hug.
Andy had the biggest grin on his face, showing all 59 teeth in his mouth.
Like, no, he was so excited to come out. So that was amazing. But I thought it was funny when Phaedra was like, the ladies were asking about him, so I made him appear. Like, girl, you are not a magician.
I was about to say that, like, it's giving very much magician vibes. Like, poof, poof, here he is. What are you doing?
Like, what? Girl, whatever. But at least, she invited him and he came to, I guess, give his side of whatever it is that they got going on.
Phaedra just wanted to secure her spot next season. We had a whole season of no storyline. And this is when you decide to bring Apollo?
Well, she did say at the end of the episode that she didn't want to, bring the heat. She was just there to get to know the ladies and da 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 da. Because remember, Quad did say that she helped Phaedra secure a 3-season contract.
Yeah.
So we'll be seeing her again next year, y'all, or the next season. Next year.
Hopefully with a storyline.
I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't feel like these shows should really be about storylines, especially if they're like living their real authentic lives. It should just be literally about their lives. And, like, what is a storyline anyways?
You know what? I think that's the misconception when people think storylines. And you're right. It should be what is presently happening in your everyday life. You shouldn't have to think about, okay, what is the story I'm going to present today? Like, this is not
Yeah.
hopefully scripted. You're not cast to be in some type of movie, miniseries. No, like we just want to see what you do day to day.
Right, what you do, because that is what made it fun on Housewives, because they were just literally living their lives. In the beginning there wasn't no like, oh, story this, story that, or whatever. It was literally just their lives and them being petty to each other for whatever reason, and that
Exactly.
brought into Real Housewives of Atlanta in the first place. So, you know but whatever. Let's get into Apollo being in jail for 5.5 years.
Was it really that long? I was actually shocked by that.
I was shocked too, but honestly, time flies. So, and you know what? I wasn't keeping up with Apollo after he came off of Atlanta, so I don't know what he was doing. So it could have very well been 5 years. Like, what? But I thought it was pretty cool that he was locked up with Joe Giudice, and they were in the same prison.
I'm trying to
Teresa.
figure out how you know how to pronounce their last name, right? And Andy and everyone else cannot.
Okay. So one year on the Real Housewives of New Jersey reunion, Andy did ask Teresa and Joe what was the correct way to say their last name. And Teresa said, like, it is Giudice, but people do say Giudice. So I'm one of those people because people like to mess up my name when I was younger. I didn't like that. So from now on, I make sure that I get everybody's name right. I don't care how complicated your name is. I'm gonna say it correctly, even if I have to say it like 10 times in a row. I'm gonna do it.
How did people mess up your name?
I used to have some teachers call me Shamaika in school. They were white, so I don't know if it was racism or what, but yeah, girl.
Ah, that's rude.
So yeah, like my name does not say Shamaika. I don't know. Maybe it does. I don't know. Whatever. But they were the only ones to get it messed up. Everybody else got it right. We're saying Shamika, blah blah blah. But there was a couple teachers that I had in elementary and middle school that were like Shamaika, or they'd be like she Mika. Like no, get it together.
It's not that hard.
It's not. So yeah, that's why now I just make sure that I got everybody's name right. So yeah, yo, he was in the bin with the Giudice, Mr. Giudice.
Look here, Apollo. I just want like what you do to get put into the shoe.
Right? I
Solitary
wonder what he
confinement.
told Andy after. We'll never know unless Andy spills the beans.
Right?
Yeah.
But the way the doctors and everyone's face was just like they just didn't know what to say, what to think as he was telling his story. Mm-mm.
Yeah, they were acting like whatever, Bugetto. Anyways, Toya was sitting there acting like she don't know what this shit is. Wasn't this girl, isn't this girl from Detroit? You don't know what the hole is? Even I know what the hole is.
They just seem so appalled.
So innocent. Like,
Like,
for
relax,
real.
he did nothing to you.
Yeah, and honestly, that just proves how much people can be oblivious to things that are not happening directly to them. So,
Hmm.
yeah. So, okay. All right, y'all, but let's move into them getting into He's still talking about he's saying G upgraded with Letitia.
I could upgrade ya.
Girl. But Cece said that's not what he meant. That's not what he meant. He just says that, Greg is just super happy right now and super in love, and he's just happy for Greg. And it wasn't a slight to Quad, and he thinks Quad is amazing. So,
That's his story, and he's sticking to it.
period, Cisa. We love you for that. So, it's all good in the hood, especially the Freaknik hood. For y'all who want to see young Cecil, apparently he is in the Freaknik, and it's on Disney Plus. So go get y'all's watch on,
A 22-year-old Cecil back in the early 80s, so he's on the right side of Freaknik history.
girl.
I hope.
But who you never know. He probably saw some things.
He probably did.
Yeah, girl. He probably saw some things. So you know,
That's sad.
Cecil's living it up. You know what? It's okay. Hot boy Cecil, do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
I tweeted Cecil, I'm like, you were outside, living your best life. Mm-hmm. Set back them laughing emojis. We see you, Cecil.
Right? Diesel is too much. But then Andy asked Quad why she said that Letitia would be easily influenced. Watch What Happens Live, and Quad was like, she just has more life experience than someone younger, because obviously Letitia is younger, and Letitia's like, I just feel like Letitia was on one, and she just came to argue with everybody. which, okay, I kind of get, but like at the same time, it's like, girl, calm down. Like, just calm down. But whatever. Letitia said it wasn't fair for her to make that comment because she don't know her.
Letitia was looking for a moment, and I'm waiting for people to just like knock it through her head one, two times. You came on the show that has the ex-wife. I don't understand how many times I'm going to repeat myself. You willingly went on, you agreed, you signed on. What were you expecting? People like the mess, the drama that comes with these reality shows. Of course, they're going to ask Quad about the ex husband and the new wife. Of course, the ladies are going to comment. That's how the show works. You were
Right?
watching for 6 years. You should know better.
Right? Like, yeah, I don't know. She had me there for like 1 second and then she lost me. So, the
Shamika was about to be on the wrong side of history, but that's okay. We
I was
welcome
almost, it's okay. I was like almost there. I wasn't like fully.
her. You were getting close.
I was getting close. No, it's okay. It's all right. Anyway, Letitia, I cannot. Anyways, they bring up the 4 grand a month, and Dr. Greg basically explained that, like, when he met Phaedra, he was like taken by her or whatever, and he is pursuing her. And Phaedra explained that she spends 4,000 a month on herself, and if she was to get into a relationship, that she would want someone to do the same for her. And I have, I guess, one question here.
Mm-hmm.
What was she doing in 2002 where she was spending 4 grand a month on herself? Was she like already a lawyer by then? Like, how old was Phaedra in 2002?
I don't know. There's something about Phaedra. She know how to work a coins.
She does, because G said he was still like he was still in school and stuff like that, getting his master's or whatever for the psychology. So,
Faye was out here working the streets, honey, and not in that way. My girl is a true Jamaican woman with like 10 jobs. Go ahead, girl.
right? No, for real. But I know Phaedra be doing good for herself. I like that they cleared that up. And honestly, if I was in whatever Phaedra's position, making that much money, and I would want somebody to match what I'm doing for myself.
100%.
Like, what? Just whatever. Phaedra, do your thing, girl, because, you're doing it. But then when G says that if they did have a romantic moment or whatever, then they would probably still be together right now. You never know. And it's like, why does he always pick like weird moments to embarrass Letitia?
Oh my god, the secondhand embarrassment is just brutal. Dr. G sits there and looks all pitiful. And then the comments that just come out of his mouth makes me say,
Yeah.
girl, you really just gonna sit there?
And take that. Like,
You good.
yeah, she's good, but he shouldn't have said that. Like, oh, pretty much insinuating that they might be together like today. And everybody else was like, nah, you'd be divorced. Like, like I cannot. I cannot. But I think it's interesting the questions that Andy is choosing to ask Quad, because why did he ask Quad if Toya would have been with Eugene in their younger years or something like that? And I immediately, because I read people, so I immediately saw Toya like tense up and her face, like she was watching Quad to see what Quad would say in that moment. And then Quad pretty much just repeated a story that Toya said about like the speed dating and Eugene, I guess at first telling Toya that he was a doctor. I mean,
Mhm.
a nurse. But then she learned he was a doctor and she was like, like come back or whatever. But I just think it's funny how, like, Andy, they got beef. Why would you ask Quad that question. Because Quad was trying to make it like all jokey, but Toya's sitting there all serious. Like, I don't know.
Exactly.
Quad was just trying to have fun, but even after she apologized to these ladies, they're still being like dead serious with her.
Well, that's the part that gets me. So it's like, do you want the apology or not?
I don't get it. I don't get it. So, I
That's
don't know.
why I get it. Okay, Quad had her faults, but y'all have Quad on this never ending apology tour just to literally, oh my gosh, okay, we're gonna work towards a better, future. And the minute y'all sit back down on the couch, like guns out, what was the point?
Yeah. I just don't understand. It's either you guys want the apology or not. Like, move on. Because
Exactly.
even when Toya said at the end how they shouldn't all like dwell on the past or something like that. And it's like, okay, but y'all do that all the time.
The minute something goes wrong, oh well, remember when they did this and when they did that, and it's like it's giving hypocritical.
Right? Like, stop that. Just stop. Anyways, Andy asks Greg if he still feels awkward being around Quad, and Greg says that he hasn't had any conversations with Quad in a long time or whatever. And I just love how oh my gosh, Greg's there talking about the trauma and the toxicity of the relationship, and Quad was like, it was on both sides, so like, okay, but why did it look like Greg was trying to cry? Maybe it was just me, but
Man was looking pitiful.
like, what is going on? I was like, okay, you know what? At least Quad can be a class act and not like whatever, because I don't get it.
He was doing too much. Too
He,
much.
he was, and he was trying to be a victim, and I'm just like, Greg, we all saw you fall to the floor and shake for no reason.
And it's like whenever he's approached with questions, he kind of like deflects and then defaults to talk about his marriage with Sweet Tea. We don't care about Sweet Tea right now. Give us the
Right.
answers to the question that we want.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, Greg, at least I guess at this point, like, get over it. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, but it's just the fact that he was sitting up there and he was sounding so like, woe is me. I'm just like, Greg, we all watched the show.
Now, come on, let's not sit here and pretend.
Honestly, I don't understand. I don't understand. But I found it interesting that he didn't listen to Phaedra about the prenup.
Well, if he didn't learn his lesson with Quad, Miss Quad, he's gonna learn his lesson with Letitia.
I mean, I guess he learned to take out the trash. So
Step closer to heaven.
there is one thing, and I love that Quad said that she was happy to help him in that regard. So shout out to you, Quad, always helping the people.
You know how low of a standard that is? Like, that's
I
actually embarrassing.
like she just wanted to take out the garbage. So okay.
And Bravo was messy to put that one garbage clip in the show. Like, it was a big accomplishment. Yeah, you are trifling.
Yo, I don't know. I felt like all the clips they did with Quad and Greg were like shady
Of
because like
course.
all those clips, I don't. Did they show a happy clip of them? Because all the clips they showed was of them like yelling at each other. Like I didn't see one like happy clip. Like
Did they have a happy clip? I'm so confused.
did they? I'm pretty sure they did. They probably had a 1-2 moment. They had a moment. It's okay. It's okay. But as we said, like, we're tired of Quad on this apology tour. She once again apologizes, but this time to Eugene for calling him Eugina that one time. So
I mean, but let's hope it sticks.
The apology? Or
The apology.
okay.
Why you say it like that?
I mean, just okay. Let's hope something sticks. Damn, because what? I don't
You know what I
understand. But
realized too, going back to the trash comments, is how much Cecil lives for the mess. Because as they're there talking about the trash, my man is there laughing his head off in silence.
Cecil lives for the drama. He's like a Joanne the scammer. He is a messy bitch who lives for drama. Like him and Eugene.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it's good. And we're here for Cecil living for the drama, so that's fine.
We really are.
Like, what?
We're living for
Honestly,
it too.
we're living for it too. Because to see Cecil laugh at all the stupidness that's going on, I just know he has so many jokes and so many stories that he's got to tell.
I know
So,
Cecil's there be like, thank God it's not me.
right? Right? Yeah, because after they made up, after their whole like little situation or whatever, they have been like really calm together as a couple, Simone and Cecil.
Okay, let me get your opinion on this. So, I'll be watching Dr. Heavenly's live,
Yeah.
and then she was talking about like the different couples. So she was
Hmm.
saying when it comes to Cecil and Simone, it's giving very much best friends vibes. When it comes to Jackie and Curtis, it's giving comfortable. Like, you know
Yeah.
what? I'm old, you old. We like where we are. We like the situation. I call it
Yeah.
a day. How do you feel about that?
Um, okay, well, first of all, who doesn't want to marry their best friend?
Period.
Like, what's the problem? I don't see an issue with that.
But are you acting
Um,
more as best friends? Are we acting like a couple? Or is it a mixture? Because I ain't trying to be married to the homie.
I mean, it works for Heavenly and Damon. Damon stays calling Heavenly the homie. Bud. Stop, buddy. He stayed like I don't what it worked for them, like how it worked for everybody else.
The sound effect that came from you just now? How you gonna do daddy like that?
But am I lying?
Ah,
Am I lying? Am I lying? It's
the truth
okay.
will set you free.
Wait, what? But no, honestly, Dr. Jackie and Curtis definitely give me comfortable, and I've said plenty of times, I don't know if I've said it on a podcast, but I said it to Natalie plenty of times, maybe in real life, that when that season happened and Curtis did what he did, Jackie asked for space from her whole friend group. She did not want to be around Curtis. She did not want to see Curtis. Jackie just needed time for herself to, I guess, go through the motions or whatever. And her friend group literally invited Curtis to every blinking little thing that they were doing. I'm pretty sure they could have been picking grapes. Curtis would have been there. So, so
Not picking grapes. You know what?
because Jackie asked for space and they had the mad in her face the next day. Like, why would you do that? And I strongly believe in my heart of hearts, okay, that had they not brought Curtis everywhere and pushed him in Jackie's face and that whole couple trip when they did the whole sex therapist and stuff like that, had they not done all of that, maybe they wouldn't be together today. So
It
maybe they are comfortable.
I agree. I think that and like how they involve themselves in like Cecil and Simone's like relationship. Definitely there's no way those two couples would still be together. And Cecil said it
No.
himself.
No, but I feel like Cecil and Simone's situation was different. 'Cause I don't feel like Cecil like physically cheated. He was emotionally cheating.
Got you.
Yeah, Curtis was out here like like he didn't have a wife at home. Like
Curtis was in them straights.
for no reason. Like I don't understand. But whatever. Yeah, I feel like Heavenly was right. One couple is best friends and one couple is comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't know. But I found it interesting that Phaedra said that if she had a more supportive friend group, then her marriage to Apollo would have probably turned out differently.
Part of me doesn't believe that.
I mean, you never know, right? I mean, if you had a group of friends where you guys were going through something, and then all of a sudden you're like, I need space. And they're like, yeah, but we're going on a couples trip and you need your man. So
I just feel like she
maybe,
just threw Apollo to the wayside before like any like real conviction or whatever. Like, where was the support? It was not. Where the support was not in the room with us while watching Housewives.
I mean, it wasn't, but maybe she was just trying to distance herself from whatever it was that he was attaching himself to.
True say, true say.
Because I don't even know the extent of what Apollo went to jail for. I'm pretty sure it was like fraud or something like that. I don't know. But she was a lawyer. I'm pretty sure she don't want to be caught up in no fraud cases.
I was about to say, why did she just represent her husband? But then I forgot she's a quote unquote entertainment lawyer. But the one client we know of, Mr. Bobby Brown.
It's my prerogative.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Tell me why.
Yes. So, her prerogative. Like, did what she had to do. She did what she had to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes. But now we're moving into the whole Hilton Head situation. And I love that before Andy could even finish like asking his question, Heavenly's like, now Simone, before you start yelling at me, I never meant to be malicious. I just wanted you to talk to Jackie and listen. Because she said, Simone is hard of hearing. And honestly, when Simone's always yelling at people, like, girl, how do you expect to hear what everybody else is saying?
Someone on Twitter called her surround sound Simone.
You know what?
And then on the live that Heavenly does with Carlos, they mentioned it
Yeah.
again, and Carlos is like, "That's it. That's what we're going with. That's what we're calling the people. Surround sound Simone."
Oh, wow. So are her fans called the surround sound systems?
Wickedness.
What? That is hilarious. But no, honestly, I'm gonna have to actually agree with Dr. Alicia when she said, Heavenly just wanted you to listen to Jackie, and Alicia said we could have cooked anywhere, which is true.
They could have golfed anywhere. They could have went fishing anywhere.
They could have done all that in Atlanta, no?
They really could have.
Like, you guys didn't need to go to Hilton Head for that. So I'm not really buying Simone's whole it was too late to change it or whatever. You could have literally canceled it and done something else once you knew that your best friend was feeling a way about it.
And you can see that when that segment came up, like just to look on Jackie's face all over again.
Yeah. Yeah, she looked hurt, so
Simone loves to throw around, oh, this is my best friend of 20 plus years. We've been best friends since the late 90s. And
Girl,
Simone and Heavenly right now are an example of, unfortunately, quality over quantity.
yeah.
Like, Simone, do better, because the way you up here, if it was Toya, I bet you she would have had to change that trip and location.
She would have
Ain't no way she would have went
probably.
on with it.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, no, Simone really, she could have done better. I'm really not buying her whole she couldn't change it. It was last minute or whatever the hell it was that she said. They really could have cooked anywhere. I'm pretty sure there's lots of kitchens in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure there's lots of golf courts in Atlanta. I'm pretty sure they could have found a hotel to do that little slumber party in. And that like
Hell, take us back to Blue Ridge if that's what you want to do.
that too. And then honestly, to make it worse though, is that this was y'all's 10 years. You guys have been doing the show for literally a decade. And that is where you choose to go for your 10-year couples trip?
That's what you choose to give us?
Yeah, like not even a plane ride, a bus ride.
A 9-hour bus ride. Nope, not doing it.
I'm not doing it at all, but yeah, honestly, I liked how transparent Heavenly was being when she was like, yes, she was speaking for Jackie, but Jackie needs to speak up for herself. So
And maybe
I
her
like that.
saying that will force her to speak up next season.
I don't think so because Simone has been saying that to Jackie since season 1.
But now that it's on TV, like, are they more forced? Is it going to force her more? It's coming from other people now, and it's a repetitive comment, not just from your friend of 20 plus years.
I mean, maybe it will, but I feel like Married to Medicine has solidified Jackie in her spot, especially on the show, so that maybe she doesn't feel like she actually needs to until somebody, I guess, asks her a question like Andy does.
Mm,
I feel like she's comfortable.
she's becoming too comfortable for me, and this is coming from a Jackie stan. I switch it up.
Yeah, so I don't know. Jackie, for me, anyways, Jackie has always had that reserved energy. Jackie's not wilding out and cussing like Simone is.
No.
So I can see in an instance where Simone will probably be yelling and Jackie's just sitting there like, okay, are you done yet? Like, So I can see that happening. So I don't see Jackie like, I don't know. And when Simone approaches people, she's not quiet.
Nope.
What? Like, if I'm being approached and I'm being yelled at, I'm different from Dr. Jackie because if someone's yelling at me, I'm going to yell back. But Dr. Jackie will literally sit there and look you in your face, and her eyes will be asking you, "Are you done yet?"
To be, I love that's a gift. That's a skill.
Like, what? Because that's what she did to Letitia on the trip. Like, okay, are you done yet? Like,
If Unbothered was a person, that is Dr. Jacqueline Walters.
gosh, pretty much.
Like, did you get out your system? Do you feel better? Do you feel good
Right.
with what you just did?
Exactly. So, yeah, I don't know. These ladies, I tell you.
But my thing is too, I wish this was, you realize Jackie was literally about to say how she felt until Simone over talked her. And then it became a
Like,
Simone versus Heavenly. And then Sweet Tea chimed in. Y'all want Jackie to talk, and she starts talking, and you talk over her. And she's not going to yell with you.
no, Jackie's not gonna yell. She's just she's just gonna sit there. But and you know what? This is probably why Heavenly said that Simone is hard headed.
Mm-hmm.
Because here you have Jackie trying to talk and you're talking over her so you can yell at Heavenly.
Like the lady was about to tell you how she felt, and here we are again. Gonna have to wait till next season.
Right? Honestly.
Turtle went back
So,
into her shell.
right? She did. She did, because she was pretty much quiet for the rest of the reunion. You know what, Jackie? You need to speak up more. Get your thoughts out of your head and out of your mouth.
Exactly.
That's it. Everybody else is doing it. So, out of your head, out of your mouth. Should be fine.
It's okay, boo. Do your thing.
Yeah. I thought it was interesting that Letitia had strong feelings about when she first started the show, because she felt like she was being hazed. She felt like they were always talking about Quad, and she was like, what about me? What about me? So,
what about you? What about me? What about us? What we gonna do? Total happy. Total happy. No, that's gonna be stuck in my head for the rest of the evening.
I feel like this is more of a Maya. It's all about me, 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 me.
Hey.
Forget about you. That is what Letitia was on when she was like, why y'all keep talking about Quad? Like,
because you're on her show.
Wow, yeah. So,
if done
so
to
now
a person. Oh gosh.
girl, oh my gosh.
Talk about.
But
I don't know
anyway,
why people didn't empathize with me. They were cracking jokes. Why should I empathize with Jackie? First of all, they've been clowning you since the very beginning, and you had all that energy for Jackie only. When they showed Simone talking about, can Greg lift you up like that? Phaedra talking about your booty. Toya saying, that is just too mature for you. Heavenly's been on your behind. But all that energy was for Jackie. And that's the one thing I have to agree with Heavenly with. You could have came harder with your diss. If you're going to try and come and diss and read somebody, and all you can say was F you. Even Heavenly said you could have talked about the women's marriage. That's all you can do.
You know what's funny is that she didn't talk about her marriage, and Jackie said, let it out, baby girl.
The floor was yours. You had every opportunity to drag Jackie for filth.
Yeah.
And you still failed. And you're looking for a moment and you still failed. All these women who were clowning you, but you're not brave enough to step to them because you know that they would curse you behind out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I feel like she's like a low-key bully. That's why she only really gets at Jackie like that. But you know what? I can't even say that because she gets at Heavenly the same way.
But
She has it in Jackie and Heavenly.
But the funny thing is, Heavenly will meet you where you at.
Yeah, but Letitia will sit there and argue with Heavenly. She's not backing down.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
She'll learn. We'll see what happens next season.
We'll see. We'll see. But now we're moving into an awkward moment where they talk about the stuff that Kima says about training your women and stuff like that. And Alicia's like, I know my man is joking. And Kima's like, I know that's right. I know that's right. So
was the joke in the room with us? Was the joke on the season with us? Where was the joke?
I feel like the joke was in their marriage. Like it was an inside joke for them.
Because I'm still waiting to ha ha he he.
They forgot to tell everybody else what the joke was. So
where's the LOL?
That was the joke. But Andy asked Toya what she thought about their marriage or like what Kima says, and Toya's like, me and Eugene's relationship is very different, and she's like, I know that all of my needs are met, so I hope that all of Alicia's needs are met. And that's when Alicia's like, they are being met. what did she say? She wouldn't complain about her husband's penis size. And
Womp
when I tell you
womp womp.
that one thing is gonna come back to bite Toya in her ass probably many times over.
And the thing is, kudos to Eugene. Defend your woman by all means. But at some point, you kind of have to acknowledge the embarrassment.
Yeah. It's just embarrassing, and you know what, Eugene, is if it's okay that we feel embarrassed for you, then that's fine.
That's
But
what I
Eugene is
think
not.
that's what's gonna have to be.
Yeah, because he doesn't seem embarrassed. So if you like it, I love it. Like, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? So
You like it, we love it.
right. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on the fact that Dr. Alicia says that her and her man don't do oral because they're both dentists and they see a lot of like mouth trauma in the dentistry because of like stuff like that. And I'm just gonna say Heavenly talks about doing Damon all the time. So I'm trying to figure out what it is that Alicia is seeing in her chair that frightened her so much. And they're both frightened. Like they're both frightened so much. Like what did you guys see in your chair that Dr. Heavenly didn't see? Because Dr. Heavenly will gladly sit up here and be like, "Yeah, we did that this morning." So,
Like what trauma? And then you're gonna bring that trauma into your household and into your own relationship?
and then like to even say that on TV, like you don't. I felt the secondhand embarrassment. I don't know, but
I would have to look a certain way because it's just like you need to leave work at work. Home is home.
Mhm. Yeah, it was just one of those. Okay, guys,
Like, how
whatever,
dare you?
right? But I do like how they brought up Heavenly fabricating, like saying she likes to do like little lies and stuff like that. And Damon, when they asked Damon about it, and Damon's like, "A feel about what? Fabricating?" And shout out to Damon because that is how you support your wife, okay? What are you guys talking about?
Damon said, "We're gonna shut this down real quick because this ain't worth my time."
Right? So that was hilarious to me. That was funny. That was funny. But we got a little throwback to the Al Sharpton clip, and I love this moment because it showed like the Black Lives Matter and Al Sharpton pretty much giving them their big ups, like because it's true we didn't really have Black doctors and representation and stuff like that on TV until Married to Medicine. Oh wow, that is so deep. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I we probably had Shonda Rhimes, with her Grey's Anatomy. Dr. Bailey has been on there since season 1. Okay. So we probably had that. And you know what? That has been going on for like 14 or 16 seasons now. But other than that, like we didn't really have like a full on Black doctor show. Like they've had like House and stuff like that. So wow, kudos to them and doing this. Shout out Mariah for putting this together.
You know what someone said on Twitter? And I'm like, just the slightest glimpse of her made me realize that we don't know what we had until it was gone. And
Until it
seeing
was gone.
Dr. Contessa for that split second, I'm like, I miss her.
And I've always been a Contessa fan. So I've always missed Contessa. I don't care. We need her back. We need to bring her back next season. I don't know if she still wants to do it or not, but like I really miss Contessa on my screen.
Dr. Contessa, can you just do a little cameo? Like you and Heavenly are cool now. Can we get a little 1-2 pop up?
Right? Or even if her and Heavenly go on lives together, because I don't think they've done that.
Something.
Yeah, because I miss Contessa. I miss Contessa.
Gotta admit, don't know what you had till it was gone.
Right? Well, I knew because I always loved Contessa, but Natalie didn't, y'all. She didn't.
It wasn't like a love-hate affair. Contessa was kind of pulling a sweet tea though. Like you put your business out there, then you want to get mad afterwards. Like it never happened. Were you watching the season
Okay,
with us?
I do want to touch on one thing that Phaedra said, where she was like, she loves that everybody in this group is friends.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I will always maintain that if Contessa told Heavenly something in confidence, then Heavenly should not have repeated it or talked about it or whatever, whatever. Because if that's your friend, why are you going to talk about her hard times or her struggles and stuff like that? Like, yes, I get she put most of it or whatever on TV, but like, as my friend, I'm expecting you to like not talk about certain things. And I also feel like Heavenly learned from that situation because I don't too much see her talking about Jackie.
you, you really think she's gonna talk Jackie's business? Cease and
Exactly.
desist. NDA.
So she, the same energy that she has for Jackie, she needs to have for everybody else. Or just certain things, like Damon said, is none of your business. There's certain things that you don't need to answer to. So,
I think with Heavenly, because Heavenly doesn't always watch the episodes either. So what maybe, for example, Contessa was saying on TV and also told Heavenly, Heavenly couldn't figure out which one was which, and she just talks her shit.
I mean, whatever. I miss Contessa. So putting it out there that she comes back.
And don't bring back Anila.
Anybody ask for her?
Yeah, but she still came back and had all this energy for
Where?
Quad, Miss Quad.
Oh, at the Met Gala. Do you see how my mind forgets her? I forget. I forgot she popped up at the Met Gala. But no, just bring back Contessa and Mariah. Like, that's all we need. We don't really need anybody
That's all
else.
we need in this life of sin.
Right? So, I mean, it's all good. It's all good in the hood. So Andy asks the men if there was anything they wish that was not caught on camera in all of these 10 years that they have been doing the show. And Curtis says that he wishes that
I
situation.
knew this was coming.
We gotta talk about the Wiz. And I just want to say, Curtis, have you not done what you did, then there would be nothing for nobody to talk about, okay?
Period.
But whatever. It could have been something that they could have dealt with in private or whatnot, but I feel like at that point there was no way for them to do it in private, especially since it was like on the Shade Room and all of that stuff, which I didn't realize how big Jackie's drama went. Poor girl. But
Mm-hmm.
there was really no way for them to deal with that in private. So I don't know what Curtis is talking about, but whatever was. He just be up in the air. It must be all that air he's breathing because he's so tall. So maybe the air's different up there.
Like, sir, you should have cheated in the first place. That's the message. That's the takeaway.
Yeah, like don't whatever. So then they get to Greg now, and Greg's like, he regrets the situation and he wants to move past it and he wants to be happy. Said that Quad wants to be happy, but then what pisses me off is when he goes, I have a beautiful wife. My wife is outgoing. My wife is understanding. My wife can cook. And he's trying to make it sound like Quad was not all of those things, which I'm sure she was because Quad is beautiful. She is outgoing. She is understanding.
What I need from you is understanding. That's what it was giving.
Yeah. But on top of that, Quad can cook.
Look here.
Look.
So when I forgot who made the comparison. If you ever watch the clip of when he eats Quad's food versus Sweet Tea, by the end of the segment on the show, his plate is lickety lickety clean. He was taking a while to finish that
Yeah.
plate from Sweet Tea.
I mean, but he says she can cook, so she must can't cook. And I don't know, but whatever. So Andy asks Letitia and Heavenly, like, if they can ever make up. And Heavenly's like, yeah, sure, love, love, love all over here. And Letitia's like, nope, never in this lifetime. Like, she just starts going off on Jackie. And I want to give Heavenly a round of applause in Beyonce formation because she was like, you know what? Jackie's going to stand up right now and beat your ass. Yes, Jackie's going to do that.
Jackie looking like, how the hell did I get into this?
Like, Jackie looks so confused, but Letitia was looking for a moment so hard, and I'm happy that Heavenly did not give it to her. And you can tell that therapy is really working on Heavenly. Like that is some real powerful therapy, and I feel like she needs to share her therapist with the world because we've seen Dr. Heavenly go from therapy to spiritual advisor to therapist again. Like
whoever this
we've
miracle
seen
worker is, get your commission, boo.
right? And drop your Instagram handle, your Twitter handle, your TikTok, like all the handles because you are doing some powerful work on Heavenly.
Doing the Lord's work.
Honestly, so that moment was hella funny for me. Jackie's gonna whoop your ass.
Jackie's like, excuse me?
Yo, honestly, that was funny. But now we go into another throwback. Now, you know what? These throwbacks be taking me back because I'm still gonna go back and watch Quad and her sister circle speech.
That was trifling. No matter what anyone says, Quad, that was trifling.
Quad is the queen of shade, honey. So when she opens her mouth, just be prepared. Like, I don't I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. But I thought that was the sister circle moment for me is always touching only because I remember what happened the season reunion before the sister circle moment. So I let Quad have her sister circle moment, and I'm probably the only person who has let Quad have her sister circle moment. So I'm gonna let her have it.
She was good on Sister Circle. I used to watch that before I knew who Quad was.
It was cool, but no, if those were the people that were holding her up during her separation or divorce from Greg, then like I don't know, you guys are still hanging out with Greg, so what do you want her to do?
Can't be mad.
Like, you guys really can't be mad at her for that.
Where is the love?
Right? So I don't know, whatever. Anyway, Letitia said that she felt like she was being tested, and she brought up the whole dress fitting thing and thought that the ladies were being shady at her dress fitting, which they were,
but
they were being hella
for them.
shady.
She had no energy for them.
No, she didn't. She did not. She did not like that. So, I mean, that's cool. But I liked how it leaded into her little nip tucked and fresh off the table comment because then they talked about all the work that other ladies like got done or whatever. And I did not know that Toya did her abs and her boobs.
Again,
so now I want to see.
She really thought she ate with her Megan Thee Stallion comment.
Oh, Letitia. What did she say? In a world full of Megan Thee Stallions, I'm a lamb of Jesus. Or
Isn't
something?
Megan Thee Stallion all natural, anyways?
She is.
So that doesn't
She
work.
it doesn't. But
Again, looking for a moment and it failed. She has yet to impress me.
but I do want to see Toya's abs.
I do too.
Because she said she got her abs done.
Let me see. Let me see if that was worth the money, honey.
Right? And then Simone said she got a tummy tuck. Heavenly says she did the tummy tuck, the lap band, and she's still hungry. So I wish I could feel like,
And
because I'd
production
be
was
hungry.
shady, panning to Jackie after I'm still hungry.
But although Jackie would probably have an almond a day. Like, I don't know. But it was funny when they said, when somebody asked why instead of clowning Letitia, why didn't they give her the number for Quad's butt surgeon or whatever? And Quad was like, unfortunately, they won't be able to find a doctor because her butt was bodied by Jesus, presented by Quad, given to her by her mother.
I said yes. That's the saying for the rest of eternity.
Right? I was like, that's so, and you see why we love Quad? Where else? Where else are we gonna get these sayings from? Where else? So that was funny. Phaedra, they get into Phaedra's house decor because Heavenly said her house was pulled from all over. So Phaedra's like, her home decor is like transitional glamour, and that she's traveled the world and doesn't think that Heavenly would understand her choices, I guess. And I just like how Heavenly was just sitting there like receiving all the shade. Because Phaedra even goes into how she went into Heavenly's house and saw a curtain rod with curtains falling off. So I'm just like, seriously?
The
Seriously?
disrespect.
Like, you didn't have to say that.
And then he
You
trying to
didn't have to.
chime in and agree with Phaedra. Girl, sit down.
Like, have you ever even been in Heavenly's house?
Ugh.
She probably has, but like, still, like, stop. Stop. So, all in all, this was a good reunion, guys. The ladies. You know what? We're gonna stop right here before we move into the final thoughts because Andy did not ask my question.
You
And
remember that?
I just remembered that my question was not asked. So my question that I tweeted personally from my personal Twitter account to Andy was, why is it okay for Phaedra to go on the couples trip as a single person when every time Quad went on the couples trip as a single person, they almost immediately asked, why is she here? That was my question.
And it never got
And
answered.
questions that need answers. So I guess I'm still waiting.
Never got her answer.
No, never got my answer, guys. So if anybody wants to answer that question for me, I don't know. But I just thought it was pretty interesting that Phaedra was able to go on the couples trip as a single person, even though she claimed to be dating a doctor when she started the show that we have yet to see, by the way. Like, not even a little something, something.
The doctor's given non-existent.
Anyway, non-existent, a figment of her imagination. Given Monsters Inc. Only children can see him. I'm trying to figure out where the man at.
Did you say
But
it's
yeah,
giving Monsters Inc.?
oh yeah, only children can see him because where he be.
Why did I forget that was like the whole like plot of the movie?
Like,
Oh, that's not right.
okay. But yeah, no. So that was my question to Andy, y'all. So he needs to answer it next season. Next season when I tweet Andy, he better ask my
I'm gonna
question.
think about that from now on.
What?
The
The
Monsters
Monsters Inc.
Inc.
You're not an existent man. Like, get out of here.
What?
Like, get mm, 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 mm. So we move into the final thoughts now, and Heavenly says that she has some relationships that are stronger than others. Simone loves the OG group. I love how she keeps saying OG. OG. I feel like she says that because Heavenly is not really a part of the OG group. Heavenly came in season 2 while everybody else has been there since season 1, except for obviously Letitia and Alicia. Why was I about to call her Ashley? Except for except for Letitia and Alicia. But like she keeps saying OG group and I feel like she's shading Heavenly when she says that, but whatever. Pretty much all the ladies want to keep in touch with Quad, which why wouldn't they? Quad has fun.
Hmm.
Let Letitia said that she had some up and downs, but she enjoys her friendship with Simone, Toya, Jackie, and Phaedra. Alicia said that she learned Heavenly is always going to be a clown. Simone is always going to talk above normal range and that she appreciates Phaedra. Phaedra says she has a wonderful time. She loves the ladies and their friendships are real and she loves that. Toya talking about it's better to not live in the past. And Jackie said that the women are absolutely amazing in amazing ways. And yeah, they all want to see Quad more and be in touch with Quad. And when they text Quad, they want Quad to text them back. And when they call Quad, they want Quad to call them back. So
I can tell
yeah,
you right now, this whole quad thing is sliding backwards because apparently, no one has really apologized to Quad, and then now her family is pissed that Simone brought up the death of the niece, and that Bravo aired it when Quad asked them to take it out. That's a little spicy
that
for y'all.
and you know what? Quad is owed an apology because they have done many things wrong to Quad, but they have never apologized to Quad for
Mm.
anything. So that I can understand. Um, the whole Simone bringing up Quad's niece, we all saw on the show when Quad was physically telling Simone to stop talking, pretty much giving her the signal to not bring up her
Yep.
niece. And it's funny that we say that because there is actually a clip going around right now of Dr. Simone and Toya on Carlos King's new show, not new show, but his new YouTube episode that he has. And Simone said that she kept bringing it up because she wanted to drive the point home. And you know what, Simone, you lost me because what point were you trying to make? if if it's a traumatic event for me and I'm telling you not to bring it up, why would you bring it up? Like that doesn't
Like
make any
the point
sense.
was not that serious to make. You could have easily made that point without bringing it up.
Yeah, like you didn't have to say that at all. You could have we seen you were gonna say it. Quad said, "Hey, stop." You could have stopped and then still made your point. Like you didn't have to keep going with that thing. So I mean, if Quad didn't want it on the show, why would you bring it up on the show? So
Simone,
I don't
Simone.
know. Simone. But do you want to give your final thoughts?
To be honest, if I had to rate the season, it was like a 7.5, 8 out of 10. The ladies were definitely more
Okay.
well behaved. It was more, calm, shisha popo. What I'm gonna go down my list of what I need from each lady. Jackie, I don't want to see no more Office next season. I don't want to see no more Debrat. I don't want to see no more Celebrity Patience. I need you and Curtis. I need to see, the comfort. I need to see the house because that house is banging. I need to see the foster sons. Tell us the backstory behind them. I need Curtis to take you to the DR, to, Paris because he speaks French, and take you on a little shopping spree.
Mhm.
Simone and
Yeah.
Cecil.
Right.
Simone, I need you to lower your voice. I need you to let it go when it comes to Quad. I need you to not be so far up Toya's behind. And I need more bestie time with Jackie and Simone. We can leave Heavenly out of it, although I love my Golden Girls. But we need that OG relationship between Jackie and Simone. Bring that back. Heavenly, your marriage is not for sale. I get it. But I'm gonna need a little bit more. We don't have a Laura anymore, so you and Damon gonna have to figure this out. Bring your sister on if she can handle reality television. Toya, where is this house that you were allegedly building? Yeah, you remember that. That was supposed to be in this season. Where is this house?
They're not in it?
No, they're renting. So Toya, where's the
Oh.
house? I need to see the appreciation. Can we go a full season without embarrassing Eugene? Quad, Miss Quad, bring a man on the show. If all we're gonna get is the single
No.
life, I'm gonna be like Mariah, give Quad a spinoff. Phaedra, that goes for you
I mean,
too. You better bring a man next season or
maybe
bring back Apollo. I need a male presence.
she's not married to Apollo
I need a
anymore.
male
So
presence because then it's just give them a spinoff. You're single ladies. Go over there. I need
yeah.
more. I
I
don't
mean,
need you in other people's business. Or show me your life. Show me the life of the boys. You have two young men in the house. Let's see them. Who else am I missing? Don't bring back Sweet Tea and Greg. Don't bring them back. Next, I actually don't mind Dr. Kemma and Dr. Alicia. I feel like there's a story behind there,
either.
and because she came off as like a last minute casting, like, oh no, we lost Quad. Okay, let's bring her back and give her more airtime. That's what it was giving. She deserves to be a full time
Yeah.
cast member.
Yes, I like your assessment. For me, I'm going to give this season honestly an 8. I I pretty much enjoyed it because like I said, I'm not here for no storylines. I'm just here to see the real and the rah. I'm here to do the do and go the
Mm-hmm.
go, honey. So for me, this was a pretty good season. It wasn't like it was boring or
No.
anything like that. I could do less of Heavenly, well, Simone arguing with Heavenly. I can do
Oh
less
yeah.
of that. I don't think I could anymore. Like you guys have been arguing for a long time. They've been
We
arguing this whole
tired.
season. We don't need we don't need that next season, so it's okay. I don't really think I need any more from Damon and Heavenly. I mean, you know what? Now that I think about it, Alora is gone to college. I mean, I guess we could see more of Heavenly's office.
Okay.
Bring back bring back the medicine and Married to Medicine. Bring it back because I like to see the ladies in the office and stuff like that. Bring back the medical missions. Bring back them flying, helping people. My thing is, I don't like when shows lose their sauce. So, like, even for me, I'm just gonna talk about The Flash for a second, y'all, because I'm a superhero nerd. So, in the first episode of The Flash, it was literally like CSI Miami type thing. So, like, we got to see him investigating stuff, and like they showed measurements of things, like just like how they would do on like a CSI Miami episode. And then, like, as the seasons went on, like, we didn't really see that CSI part to the show anymore. And it's just like I like that. Why'd you guys stop doing that? So, like, for Married to Medicine, I would like to see them bring back the medical missions. I would like to see them bring back the lunches, even if they do include Heavenly. I feel like they're a trio at this point. Dr. Simone, Dr. Jackie, and Dr. Heavenly, like, they're all a trio. Bring back the medical
I believe the
lunches,
show's still a
the
trio,
medical
but
mission.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, bring back the medicine in Married to Medicine. And that's all I'm
No,
saying.
I'm with you. I need the medical missions were everything. That's where you have a point. Like bring
Yeah.
back what the show was originally about, what the message was. Like it's falling into the trap of just being like every other reality show except they actually have careers at the end of the day.
Most of Atlanta careers.
I'm Married to Medicine. Yes, the other ones either get famous off these reality shows. They don't really have like an actual business personal life. These ladies were doing something
I
before the
mean,
show and after the show. Let's show it.
that too. Yeah, let's show it. And I actually agree with you. I don't know if I want to see Letitia and Greg next season. Greg, I'm not here for the whole woe is me. Letitia, I'm gonna need you to dial it down. I don't know, just dial it down. Just dial it down. Okay, girl, just dial it down. Um, Alicia and Kima, I like them. You can bring them back. And I like how Alicia is not afraid to stand her ground. It is what it is. So I like that. And even though like we already know Phaedra's coming back for 3 more seasons. I mean I guess 2 more because this is her first season, so she has 2 more
Mm-hmm.
seasons to go. But I don't really have comments on Phaedra because she didn't do anything for me except for the Reiki, I guess, which I thought was cool because I'm into those type of things. But like other than that, like I don't have any strong feelings towards Phaedra, Toya, say thank you, Jackie. I want to tell you to speak up more, but I know you're not gonna do that. So just do you, boo, because we know you coming back.
She's the medicine
So,
in medicine
you
because
know,
surround sound Simone's again a little bit too loud and less medicine. And Heavenly apparently only works like 2-3 days a week. And she's the messy in medicine. So
hilarious. Well, I mean, there's that. And Quad, Miss Quad, you got it, and you always will have it. So don't let these ladies steal your shine, girl. Do you, boo? Do you? And have fun. Like, we always see her having fun on her Instagram. You know, girl, just live your best
that
life.
part.
Period. And we the fans want to see your best life on the show. So we're ready for you,
Come on
girl.
with it.
We are ready. And honestly, y'all, this brings us to the end of not only this episode, but the end of season 10 of Married to Medicine.
I feel a ways.
And I just want to say thank yeah. I'm gonna say thank you to Mariah because if it wasn't for Mariah, we would not have Married to Medicine. And I love Mariah for the fact that they tried to get her on Housewives and she was like, no, I have a better idea. And this was the idea that she had. And we, the people who watch it, get to continue to watch it and be entertained by the ladies that she literally handpicked.
Gotta give credit where credit is due.
So honestly, just shout out Mariah. 10 years strong. Your name is still rolling in the credits because I see it, girl. I look for it every time where in the beginning where it says executive producer, Mariah Huck. I see you, girl. So shout out to Mariah. And shout out to these ladies for giving us 10 amazing seasons of Married to Medicine. We have enjoyed from season 1, episode 1 to now. So thank you for that. And we love you. We love y'all.
I feel a ways. I can't believe the season just came to an end like that.
Yes, it did. Now we gotta wait for them to start filming again. And this time I'm gonna be paying attention to everybody's social media because no, because Toya made that post from the Met Gala where she had the caption where it said, "My man always has my back." And now when you look back at that post and then you watch the Met Gala, you're like, oh, so that's what she's talking about. I will be connecting dots, okay, crossing T's, okay, on my P's and Q's while I'm watching people's social media while we're on this little break, however long this break's gonna be.
Yes.
Yes. So on that note, y'all, we're gonna use the color blue today and we are going to call blue out because we are sad. And we're gonna, shimmy on out of here. And just so you know, ladies, we'll miss you much.
Miss
Yes.
you.
Oh, much we'll miss you much. Yes, we'll miss
Let's
you
go, Miss
much.
Jackson.
Yes. So peace, y'all, and hopefully we'll see you again or you'll hear from us again during this
Have a
little
good
break.
one.
Bye.